all peaceful here. Got Jenny at the end, and then Eddie. Benji's under there, and Dave's down here. Good morning, welcome back. It is Tuesday. Dark and dreary. It's about 9:30, but look at it. I just looked at my clock and it still says 12:05. Dave's down here. I've angled you at a strange angle trying to avoid this light here because this is what I'd normally do. A bit dazzly. Dave's in his crate. I've shut the door. Trying to get him to have a little rest because he was pacing around and unsettling the others. So just trying to get him to chill out a little bit. It's going quite well. But it's just still managing all their ways and getting to know Dave. But yeah, overall not too bad. It is like running a creche though, isn't it, Dave? He's got really attached to Darren like the others. So on the evening, if we're sitting and watching the telly or whatever, they all want to be with Darren and I get the sofa to myself, so that's fine. Yeah, so they're like a little pack. What am I doing today? Well, it is really, really dark. I'm going to pack some orders. I'm not taking them today, but I'll pack them and get them ready. I'm a little bit hassled this morning because I've been on with trying to sort out every problem. So if you're new here, my name's Kirsten. I buy and sell vintage antiques, collectibles, secondhand, anything that I think I can sell online or in antique centres. So yeah, it was an eBay order for some boots and they just never delivered it. And then eventually eBay have refunded the customer. But I just can't get through to anybody at Every. There's a, automated AI chatbot thing. Just takes me nowhere. I tried phoning them and I said to put in the digits of the tracking. I put that in and it just said, don't recognise it, go back online. I'm like, I've tried doing online. So frustrating. I think this AI thing is really quite frightening. I don't know how you feel about it, but I was sitting there as I was trying to get through, just going over and over, trying to find a way through it. And I thought, do you know what? We're already working for the robots, aren't we? There's people like me and Darren who are trying to earn a living by buying and selling and sending parcels. There's the delivery drivers going out delivering all this stuff. Meanwhile, in the middle, you've got these AI bots just deciding when we can have information, what we can have, what not have. It just feels wrong, doesn't it? And there's no comeback at all, is there? There doesn't seem to be any kind of control over how much companies use AI. I mean, really, surely there must be a way of getting to speak to an actual human, but I haven't found it yet. What I would say is we send a hell of a lot of parcels with Every. I use them for my website and I also use them for eBay. So nearly everything that we get send out goes with Every. And we have very, very few problems, which is why I use Every. I know a lot of people are really anti them, but actually I've found not to have too many problems. Yeah, there's the odd one here and there, but that's when it becomes an issue, is when you've got to try and sort out a problem that there's nobody there on the other end. What I don't like is they will randomly every now and again say that your parcel's overweight and charge you for it. And unless you can prove that your parcel wasn't overweight, there's nothing you can do. So, for instance, one of my website customers, one of you watching, I can't remember who it was, I think it was Carla, I sent a parcel and they said it was 1.4 kilos when I'd said it was under 1. And I know 100% that it wasn't over 1 kilo because I weigh every single parcel before I print a label. And I asked Carla to send me photo proof So I had proof of it. But anyway, before Carla had a chance to send me that, I emailed them back and I said, well, can you show me a photo? Because they're asking for photographic evidence that it's under the weight. If you want to challenge it, you have to prove it with photographic evidence. And I said, well, can you prove it to me that it was overweight? Oh no, we can't do that. So I have to prove that I'm not lying, but they don't have to prove anything at all. It just feels wrong, doesn't it? And anyway, Carla, I'm sure it was Carla, sent me the evidence. I got it sent in and they dropped the case. But I did do a very strongly worded email. I just basically said that it was a fraudulent claim, and if they didn't remove the claim straight away, I'd be taking it further. But I don't think they care. I don't think they care. Anyway, I'm going to pack up some orders. Do you want to see what I've got to pack? Barely anything. It's a very exciting lot of stuff going out. We've got a roll of tape. Can you remember we got that huge lot of tape? Well, we sold a few now, so it's looking positive. This nice box that I got recently, if you can remember, I got that in a recent haul. A couple of little studio pottery, like bobblehead type figures, frog and that's a sheep or a cow. Anyway, those sold on Vinted. I did have those on my website for a while. A Glenfiddich tin. One of these Royal Copenhagen Christmas plates. This one's from 1967. And some fondue forks. But that's everything. It's not very exciting, is it? Darren's made us some sort of veggie chilli with sweet potato and stuff in it for tea tonight. So that's good. He's taking the dogs outside, but Benji's come in because he doesn't like it. It's raining, isn't it, Benji? You don't like it. Don't blame you. I'm standing with towel at the ready at the door for the next one in, but they're all staying out. It's absolutely tipping it down. It's disgusting out there. Stop raining. Come out to get some fresh air. It's still dreary though, isn't it? Grey and dreary. I've just deleted a whole load of videos of me moaning because we don't need that, do we? I'm just finding today a bit of a struggle, and then I've just done this bit of what I'm saying now just before, and my phone wouldn't record it. It's done updates and it didn't want to record. Anyway, yeah, I'm finding it a struggle. We were trying to slow down and not work so hard, and then I'm like, what do I do when I'm not working? What is it that I do when I'm not working? Oh, I'm not in a crafty mood either. I think the biggest mistake I made today was not making a list, because I always work better when I'm in this kind of frame of mind. If I've made a list at the beginning of the day, and it motivates me, it keeps me going, and I didn't make one. That was a very grave mistake. Something I have done today is I've been trying to find other products that I can offer on my website. I've got a few ideas, so I've been trying to do a bit of research, banging my head against a brick wall. A lot of the time the products are just too expensive, and so then for me to try and make a little bit on them as well, it all just becomes a bit much. But yeah, I've got a few ideas, a few irons in the fire. Is that the statement? The saying? Don't know. Anyway, I just thought I bought a puzzle from the charity shop. I think it was a Shakespeare one or something. I could do a puzzle. I do like a puzzle. I used to have like a one piece of mount board that would put the puzzle on, and then I could slide it under the sofa and then just slide it back out when I wanted to do the puzzle. But I can't remember if we kept it or if we threw that away. Otherwise I've got to find some sort of board I can do the puzzle on. Either that or have it on the kitchen table, but then it's there all the time. I'm going to have a search, see if I can find it. I just went to the cupboard under my dresser to find the puzzle and realised we put the Christmas tree up right in front of the cupboard, so I can't get to any of the games or the puzzles or anything. I have to work on that so I can get the games out and stuff for Christmas as well. Okay, that didn't work out. Let's think of something else. You all right, Dave? You all right? Yeah? Are you okay? Good morning. Yesterday, my, I don't know, motivation, everything was out of the window. So today, I've been up bright and early. Dave was barking at just about 5 o'clock, weren't you, Dave? So we got up. Look at this sky, it's incredible. Plan today is, first things first, is to make a list. I'm going to start with a list, and then that's going to motivate me through the day. I do have a few things planned, as in I've got to get parcels packed and dropped off to be delivered. I've got a FaceTime call with somebody, and yeah, I'm going to make my list. I haven't made my list yet, so I don't know what's on it, but that is my first plan. Look at the glow. Look at the glow of that sky. Incredible. Come on, Dave. Let's go. First job of the day is to pack any orders that I didn't do yesterday that came in during the afternoon and this evening and the evening. I've got this cute little fox figure, Russian fox figure. That one's sold. This money box, piggy bank, the little London girl. Didn't go for a lot, I think £8.50 in the end. We've had it quite a while. Wittard's stripy teapot. I only put that on recently, so that sold pretty quick. Some cloverleaf placemats, a downfall, and then I've got a few of my website orders. So I wanted to say some thank yous. Thank you to Jilly, Wendy and Barbara who ordered on my website, and to Nancy who used my Avon link. I really appreciate it. Right, it's now, Darren did just put a battery in my clock. Cowboy time, 10 to 10. Actually it's 5 to 10. He just needs to reset that. I have packed my parcels, I've dropped them off, I've sorted out a bag of stuff that was just sitting on the bench in the hallway. So now I have got a video call in about 5 minutes with somebody I'm hoping will be a supplier for my website, a new product. So I'm going to have a chat and to see what the situation is. She's going to show off some of her products, and we'll see whether that pans out. Dave's here at the moment. He needed a bit of time to chill out away from the boys. But yeah, I'm just going to prep myself, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Quite a bit late now. Darren's just making our lunch. I thought I'd just quickly come back and say I have had a good chat with a lady who's hopefully making me some products for my website, which I'm very excited about, but that'll be coming in January. So look forward to that. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. I've listed a couple of products that a couple of you had asked about in the video last night in the comments, so I've listed those, and then after lunch I'm going to pick out a few bits to show you and crack on. It sounds a bit crazy and it's really difficult to explain, but some days I find vlogging really, difficult. It's like I overanalyze it and then it becomes awkward, and then I can feel like I've got a croak in my voice and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these products and then I'm going to get off, because it's just not happening at the moment. I'm sorry. Just, I don't know what it is. My confidence just drops every now and again. But anyway, enough of that. I picked out a couple of bits, not many, 5, to put on my website, see if you're interested. First is this lovely wooden box. It's got a hinged lid, and then it's been engraved, cut out here with this geometric diamond pattern. Yeah, just a really nice box. You could use it as a gift box or to keep things in. I don't know, stamps, pens, whatever. It's a nice little box, that one, so I'll put that on my website. Then I got this a while ago in the auction lot. It's really, really nice. I think I've got a few, but they're in a bottom of a box, so I just pulled this one out to start with. Hand painted, handcrafted, like folk art. I think probably somewhere like India, but really, really nice. Nice quality. I don't know what sort of duck that is. Looks a bit more hen shape, but a lot more colourful. That's really, really nice. So there's that one. Then there's something very practical. So this is a vintage Marks and Spencer's butter dish. It is in melamine. We've got a stainless steel one. It's not the most attractive, but it doesn't break. And you'll have the same with this. It's not going to break if you knock it over, because that's what happens to most butter dishes, is they get broken. And there's nothing better than proper butter. Not a fan of margarine. I don't use it myself. But yeah, just a classic Marks and Spencer's melamine butter dish. And then I've done these as a pair. These 2 birds. Ceramic birds. You've got the blue tit. Yeah, I think that's a blue tit, isn't it? And then you've got that, which is like a robin. Really, really nice. Pretty birds. They're not marked, so I don't know who they're by. They just feel like nice quality, pretty little birds. So that's a pair of those. And finally, this was something actually from my mum's house. But I said at the time, I don't really remember it, so I don't have a great lot of sentimental value attached to it. And I just thought, you know, it's going to sit in my drawer forever. So I'm going to offer it on the website. Isn't that lovely? It does have some marks. It's vintage. I'm assuming it's sort of 60s, 70s. Fisba Stoffels, which is a Swiss brand. Cotton. There are some little marks, which may or may not come out, I don't know. But overall, it's still a great looking vintage apron. So that's everything today. So I hope you've seen something there that you like. Remember, I'm always putting extra bits in the clearance section on my website. I'm always adding bits to there. Yeah, and have a little shufty round, see what else you can see. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it's a short one, but I'm just, you know, not quite there. If you could leave me a thumbs up and a comment, it really does help with all the algorithms. And if you want to see more of Darren and the dogs, then go and subscribe to our other channel, Gardening with Dogs. He'll be putting out a vlog just after Christmas. Right, take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.